Got a question about selling on Amazon? Ask Ryan and Daniel.
Hey, this is Daniel Arnason here with another episode of Ask Ryan and Daniel. And today I got a question from Brynjar. This is an Icelandic name, by the way. I'm here in Iceland right now, so it's cool to get a question from an Icelandic person. The question is, how should I promote my products on Amazon? And that's a very big question, and a very important question, obviously. But I think I can do a pretty good job of answering that question for you right now, right here, and give you a very simple yet clear breakdown or framework for that. Because it doesn't consist of a lot of things that really matter. You know, you can do a ton of different things to promote your product. They can all work, but really it boils down to some simple core, kind of old school things that really do work more than anything else. And number one, the first thing, and this is kind of the groundwork, you know, so I'm going to give you that thing that's like the ground that you need, and then there's three things you can kind of do on top of that. But first, you need to lay the foundation right, and that all starts with your product research. And for us, you know, the way I do things, I've done things now for a while, is that instead of looking for a product that sells well, you know, or does well on Amazon, I want to go beyond that with my research. I want to find search terms that perform well. So I want to find search terms that have good data, you know, basically through Amazon ads, and I want to focus on those. And I want to build my listing based on those search terms. So if someone is searching for a specific type of product, and maybe I've identified 5, and I keep it simple, just like 5 search terms is all I need that are good. So let's say I've identified a set of 5 search terms that, you know, are all obviously specific to something. So like maybe someone is not only searching for a blue chair, but they're looking for a soft blue chair. So that's, you know, that's then the angle that I'm gonna build my whole product around, is that, you know, soft plus blue angle or specific type of chair, you know. So which means that in the listing, I'll highlight that. I'll want to source a product that's a soft blue chair. So for me, I'll want to know the search terms that I'm going to be working with before I even source the product, so I can source the perfect product to match those search terms. But if I know those are the search terms, you know, then I want to highlight all of that in the listing. I want to put them, the 5 search terms I'm focusing on, in the title. I want to highlight those, or the benefits or the features that are within those search terms that they are conveying that the buyer is looking for. I want to highlight them in the features in the bullet point section of the listing. I want to highlight them in the images. I want to show a soft blue chair within the images. And I want to also describe the product well with the description. And I want to put the 5 search terms that I'm focusing on in the back end of the listing. So when I'm building the listing, I want to put them there. So I want to lay the foundation right. And I want to lay the foundation, which is the product listing, to match exactly the search terms that I'm going to be targeting, that I want to get ranked for, and I want to get the sales from. So that's number one. You need to build the listing so that it makes sense for whatever you are looking to target, which are going to be search terms or keywords. I'm using search terms in the same way we use keywords, basically. It's the thing that someone types in to look for the product. And Amazon is a search engine, so we need to find searches, so search terms that are valuable and that we want to target and get ranked for, so we get the traffic from those search terms coming to our listing. And if we have a good offer, people will buy our product. So that's how it works, right? So we need to set the foundation right and build a listing that's targeted both to show Amazon that the product is about these specific search terms, that they match this product listing, but also then to convert the buyer. Once the searcher finds the product, we want that person to then want to buy our product in particular because it's a great match to what they're looking for. And then there's these 3 things that you can do on top of this, because this may not get you anywhere. You need to somehow get the exposure. And if you just set up the listing right, you might be somewhere in this huge catalog of products and never to be found. So we want to get ourselves seen for these search terms somehow to start with. But then the assumption is, and the goal is, that we have set and laid the foundation so well, and once we are seen, we do convert amazingly well, and we do become a popular product through those searches, which will then in turn let Amazon keep us there and show us more, because Amazon wants to show the most relevant products, what people want. So if we are that product and we get seen for those searches that match, Amazon will want to show us more for those searches. So we'll go up the rankings and we'll get more and more traffic. If we are the best offer, eventually we'll end up getting the most traffic from Amazon. That's how it works. So the three things we can use now, once we've laid the foundation right to get seen, is one, pricing. And it's really simple, right? That's like an old school thing. It doesn't require any tool or anything. You just decide on the pricing, and the better the price, the more likely people are to buy the product in general. Of course, sometimes it could turn someone off, because if they're looking for a really good product, high quality product, and it's low priced, you're going to assume that it's not that good. So it's within reason, but in general, if you drop the price, that's a good promotional strategy to get seen or to get that traction. So if you're getting 10 visitors a day, you should drop the price, because at that point you want to get sales. You want to show Amazon that even if there's very few people finding your product right now, a lot of them, a high proportion of those people actually buy the product, which will then get you seen more. So you get more than 10 people coming to your listing every day. So that's a promotional strategy, to drop the price to get more exposure. And then you might raise the price again once you got the exposure and you're being seen. Number two is Amazon ads. That's something that's so available to you. It's so easy to set up. It's all within Seller Central, so you can easily run Amazon ads. They're cheap. They're not always profitable, but a lot of times they are very profitable, and basically super easy to get them to work. So you just set them up, and that will get you more traffic, get you more exposure. And again, even if it's just an ad that you can pay for to be on page 1, even if you're on page 200 right now for a search term, you can still put up that ad so you're number 1, and you get traffic for the search term that you're targeting, those 5, and that can show Amazon that, hey, you do convert really well for the search. And just running Amazon ads, even at a loss for some time, can get you to rise up the rankings and be seen, and basically prove to Amazon that you're a good product that matches those searches. Number 3 is giveaway promotions. So basically outside Amazon promotions to get more sales. So this is the third thing, and this is kind of the thing that if the other two, the pricing and Amazon ads, are not enough, with of course building the listing right, laying the groundwork and the foundation correctly, then you need to go outside of Amazon. You need to do some promotions, product giveaway campaigns. And I can't go into detail on that in this video, but basically it just means that you're giving away coupons. You're getting people that are not within Amazon search to go to Amazon and go to your product and buy it through that search. So you can use something called a super URL, or you can actually have them search the search term that you want to get ranked for or seen for, and get them to find your product in the search results, even if you're page 4 or 5, and go to your product and buy it. And this can create that traction through the search. It can create that exposure through the search, even if it's artificial to begin with. But basically you're creating that from outside of Amazon. But even doing that, you're getting the sales through the searches, right? So if you get enough of that, you will go up the rankings and eventually to page 1, where you're seen for that search term. And if you have set everything up right, if you're on page 1, especially the top 5, you're getting enough exposure now so that Amazon can compare you to the other products in the top results in the search. And that will then show Amazon that, hey, this product is the most popular choice, out of the search. And if you're the most popular product, the most popular purchase, the most common purchase from a given search, you will be number 1 with enough time. That's just going to happen because Amazon wants to show the most popular option first for a search, then the second one, then the third one. That's how it works. So this is all you need to promote your product, and you should focus on these things. You need to get the exposure, but you need to and you can use these 3 things that I mentioned to get that initial exposure, through the searches to show Amazon that, hey, this is a product that deserves to be in the top 5 for this search. But you also need to set the foundation right. You need to know your search terms, what you're going to be targeting, so you can set up the product listing right, which is your foundation, and you need that first. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is using those 3 strategies to get the exposure that you need to prove to Amazon that you deserve to be in the top 5, preferably number 1 for those searches that you've chosen to target with your product. So I hope that helped, and I hope you can only focus on the things that I just mentioned, because that's going to give you the greatest success. That's the 20% of effort that will give you 80% of the results. So trust me when I say focus all your efforts around this, and you'll be successful selling on Amazon. Thank you, and talk to you soon.
If you found this video helpful, please like it below and share it with your friends. And while you're at it, you can visit ryananddaniel.com and sign up for our 10-step proven cheat sheet to starting your own Amazon business.